I'm Quincey and welcome to iQuincey.com. This week's episode is not going to be your normal iQuincey episode because I'm doing my science extra credit on plate tectonics. We're going to be talking about earthquakes. Earthquakes! For those of you who don't know, plate tectonics is a theory that describes the motion of the earth. The outer layers of the earth are divided into the lithosphere and the outer layers of the earth are divided into the The outer layers of the earth are the The outer layers of the earth are divided into the lithosphere and the asthenosphere.
Don't hit yourself in the head.
The outer layers of the earth are divided into the lithosphere and asthenosphere. Earthquakes! The lithosphere rides on top of the asthenosphere. 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 Asthenosphere.
Asthenosphere.
Asthenosphere.
Hi, I'm Quincey and welcome to iQuincey.com. Today's episode we're going to be talking about earthquakes and plate tectonics. We're going to do this for a little extra credit. Alright, for those of you that don't know, plate tectonics is the theory that describes the motion of the earth. The outer layers of the earth are divided into the lithosphere and the asthenosphere, with the
I think you should keep that in there. They'll get a kick out of that. Yeah.
Where the two plates meet is called the plate boundary, and this is the area where we often experience earthquakes and the creation of mountain ranges and volcanoes. Alright, now you say that line.
Where two plates meet is called the plate boundary. This is the area where we often experience earthquakes and the creations of mountain ranges and volcanoes. There are three types of plate boundaries. First are transform boundaries. This is where plates slide or grid past each other along transform faults. An example of a transform boundary line is the San Andreas fault line in California. Divergent boundaries are where two plates diverge or slide apart from each other. An example of a divergent boundary would be Africa's Great Rift Valley. The third and final type of boundaries are convergent boundaries. These occur when two plates slide towards each other or converge on one another. These types of boundaries are often associated with subduction zones. An example of a convergent boundary would be the Andes mountain range in South America. There is a fault line here in Missouri called the New Madrid fault line or seismic zone. This fault line produces intraplate earthquakes or earthquakes that happen within a tectonic plate. This fault line is responsible for the earthquake that happened from 1811 through 1812. Recent research suggests that the system may be shutting down and that tectonic strain may be accumulating elsewhere. The magnitude of an earthquake is measured on many scales. One of them is known as the Richter scale.
It's an earthquake!
And it gives earthquakes magnitudes ranging from 1.0 to 10.0. Earthquakes! Earthquakes that are given a magnitude of 2.0 or less on the scale are called micro-earthquakes, and generally nothing is felt. The highest magnitude on the Richter scale is 10.0. No earthquake has ever gotten that high. The earthquake in Haiti was marked at 7.0 on the Richter scale. The earthquake in Chile was marked at an 8.8 in the Richter scale. So now what I'm going to do is show you what happens when two plates grid past each other. Earthquakes! Ah! Well, that's all for this week. See you next time on iQuincey.com. Bye!